Sports Inquirer here with senior linebacker from Charleston Southern, Aaron Brown. How has the offseason been going overall for the Buccaneers?
I think it's been a really productive offseason, honestly. We're really hitting the running and the weights hard. We're hitting the conditioning hard. We are also hitting the film room hard, getting ready for next season.
Yeah, what are some things that you worked on individually in the offseason to get your game better?
I watched a lot more film than I have in the past. I've also worked on a lot of my footwork a lot more than I have in the past. So, and then also just staying in the weight room a little extra to get a little bit better, whatever edge I can get.
Yeah, what are prospects for the Bucs this year? What can you take from last year and try to carry it over to this year? The positive things you could take from last year.
Just our overall effort and our our will and want to. I can take from last year, and also just hold the whole recovery thing and trying to stay as fresh as we possibly can for as long as we possibly can. Take that from a lesson we learned from last year because we weren't as fresh last year.
Yeah, you've had experience here in Atlanta. You're at the Hall of Fame last night and then here today. Let's discuss how big this is for the program and this exposure that this gains for Charleston Southern.
This is really big for the program, I think. I think going the Hall of Fame was great. It was a great experience. Never been there before, and I think Malcolm is representing Coach Chadwell and I. I think we are representing the school great, and I think this will be great for the school.
Yeah, what are one or two things you're looking forward to this year? What are you most excited about, whether it's seeing a particular player or your unit or even a game? What are some things that excite you about this upcoming year?
Just how the team is actually going to gel and mesh together, because we're really, really close and we're really tight-knit, and we really seem to be meshing well in the summer, but it's a different story when we're out there on the game field, so that's what I'm really looking forward most to seeing.
Now, Sports Inquirer here with senior cornerback from Charleston Southern, Malcolm Jackson. How's the offseason been going overall for the Buccaneers?
Oh, the offseason's been great. Our entire team, we've been really bought in to going into this next season. Everybody has been getting more film study, been working hard in the weight room. We've had actually over 100 guys, which is more than ever, here for this offseason. So we're really ready for this season and ready to go into camp.
What were the motivate? Do you think just the things from last year was a big motivation for guys to come in this summer to work harder and get those numbers up?
Oh, yes, of course. It's not, it's a win-loss type of game. So, there was a couple close games we had last year, like First Save Vanderbilt lost by a point, Presbyterian lost 7-3. Stuff like that we can control. So that's real motivation going into this season. It's more about finishing. That's what we're really worried about, is finishing. That's a big thing we cared about this summer, and we're trying to carry that into the season. Finishing out games, finishing out the season, not having hiccups and whatnot. So.
This offseason, did you work on anything specifically in your game to get better at it overall?
Oh yeah, for sure. I put on some weight, a lot stronger, a lot bigger, so that should help me out. Plus, I got a lot more explosive and worked on, just some footwork things. You can always be quicker out of a break as a DB. You can always be a lot more explosive out of a break as a DB. So just minuscule things, finite technique stuff that I'm working on. So look forward to it.
Discuss your overall experience here in Atlanta, going to the College Hall of Fame yesterday and here today with some more media. Is your first time in Atlanta, or what's the experience been overall for you individually?
Well, me, I am a Georgia native. I actually live about 25, 30 minutes away, so I have been in Atlanta, but it was awesome to have this event at the Hall of Fame, first time for the Big South, first conference to ever have it there. So that was a really good notoriety for the program, for all the programs, plus the Big South within itself, and it was really awesome,
Where are you from in Georgia?
I'm from Sugar Hill, Georgia, so it's about 25 to 30 minutes away in Gwinnett County.
Okay, so it's exciting to be back home and just experience this here in Atlanta.
Yes, sir, it is. It is great. It's always great to come back home, being in South Carolina for the past few years. Every time I get to come back, it's always a good experience. Plus, to experience something like this is just truly blessing.
And lastly, what is your major and kind of what sparked your interest in that?
My major is pre-professional biology. I've always been interested in science, and with that degree, you kind of get to dab into all sciences, like wildlife, human anatomy. You get to do chemistry, physics, and everything. So I'm just really interested in science in general. So I get to see every aspect. Give me a lot of avenues post college, just in case things don't work out football wise and everything. I always fall back on my degree.